So today this is the first Friday games that we've had in a really long time, and basically what we used to do is every Friday evening around about 4 o'clock we play games on some sort of theme and try to get people to either check out games that are a little bit more obscure or games that are kind of hot in terms of controversy or lots of people are talking about something right now. The game that we're playing today is not really all that controversial. It's a game called Puppeteer. It's a budget PS3 title that came out about a month ago. But the interesting thing about it is that it's kind of set on the stage. It has kind of the trappings of the stage production. And there are a couple of other games that do similar things. It's not certainly not unique to Puppeteer, but they really try to do a really nice, lavish job. And I've got a couple of other games that have been lined up here that kind of do similar things. I'm Philip Tan. I'm the creative director of the lab. And all of you are CMS 300 students?
No, I'm a freshman.
Okay, cool. Welcome to the lab.
Hey guys.
Hello. Come on in, grab a chair. I think we have just enough chairs for everyone.
Okay, man.
And if anybody wants to use that swivel chair, use that.
Okay, great.
Thanks. So what I'm going to show first is, let me start the Wii. Assuming that the Wii works out, we're going to start with Super Mario 3. Well, who's played Super Mario 3? All right. Okay. So someone who's actually good at this game should play this. That's a tall order.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay. All right. You might want to switch so that you can actually see.
We'll see, but it's been a while.
Oh, man. Volume's a little loud. Oh wait. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the SD card.
This is one of those games that you get good at, like when you're young, and you come back later and you do horribly. You wonder how you were ever good at it.
Although it's funny how you memorize the levels, you can basically close your eyes and still play.
Right.
You do 2-player too.
Unfortunately,
I mean, ideally you never die.
I only had one wafer. So I've only got one wafer receiver right now. So.
Alright. Oh.
Okay. Oh. There it is. Okay. So those. Oh, you're on pause now. All right. Cool. Oh, I'm pausing right now.
It's kind of weird playing on a Wavebird.
Oh, the white one.
Actually, I'm going to try to reset the game from the beginning for a second. Okay. I think this is how I do it. I hit reset.
I never really thought about the whole stage thing.
Yeah.
Like when you
Reset the software.
Yeah, like you can notice like all the platforms in that first stage.
So you can see the curtains.
Yeah.
You can see the opening scene with Mario and Luigi goofing off, and you can still sort of see the curtains around the top. That's a standard track loop, but you have that stage framing, and then is this you or is it demo?
It's me.
This is you. Okay. So you still got the kind of stage floor at the bottom, and right now the clouds are just clouds. But later on, when you get moving platforms, you should be able to see them being suspended from the rafters, as if they were hanging from some sort of stage set.
It's kind of weird playing on a Wavebird.
Yeah, it is.
Oh no. Why?
I mean, it was on the GameCube.
So yeah, the platforms are like skirting the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. You can also drop behind the white ones.
Oh, yeah, I'll show that in the end of the level here.
Yeah. That's how you get the wood.
Not this one.
Not this one,
in
right?
level
Is it
3, I
three?
think. Yeah.
You've got a bunch of icons just like in the middle of nowhere, right? I mean, it's like there's no good reason why that would exist in this world. But if you think of it as a stage backdrop, that makes perfect sense. And actually, you can see like even the things that are on that are sort of sitting on the ground that you can jump on all have like rivets.
What?
Yay! Cool. Okay, so I want to kind of run through these games pretty quickly, so I'm going to switch to the next game now. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Who's going to wait first?
Pass out.
Just if you can turn off the battery on that, I'm going to switch to what's our next game here. All right, I'm going to go back to the Wii menu.
The D-pad is so small on the Wavebird.
See what?
The D-pad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a Game Boy sized, actually a Game Boy Micro size. Alright. So just moving along the sort of Nintendo, this is not exactly in chronological order, but I'm just sort of like showing it in the order as easiest to show. So this is, oh yes I do. Actually, maybe we do need to wait for it again. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so this is Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door.
What is this game?
Oh,
Thousand Year Door?
Yes. And I have one save game in there that takes you just past the opening cutscene. But actually, the opening cutscenes are sort of interesting, but really what you want to do is get in combat. But every single Paper Mario game, or at least the very first Paper Mario game and this one, both start with this kind of like storytelling mode. You know, they've got it's like somebody either reading from a book or sort of giving you a sort of slideshow. And you're going to see that in Puppeteer when we actually get to it. But in this case, it's it's more like you're reading a book, and you see this trope in games all the time.
They're doing like a Link kind of thing, but like with stars and stuff, stars and flowers instead of the usual like Link kind of.
Well, they also have like this is also used, I think, in Super Mario Galaxy. I think they also have a kind of storybook. So just get to the load screen and we can load up the conversation.
Could we use this chair?
We can give it a shot too.
I actually didn't. I can't stay too long.
Oh, okay.
Where you hang out back there.
We have chairs. Well, actually, we could use that.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna try putting this on the floor, and hopefully everybody on stream can still hear us. Can people actually still hear us? Okay. All right. So basically, look for trouble. Try to get into combat. Now, the shtick of Paper Mario is that everything is kind of two-dimensional, but in a three-dimensional world, right? Like everyone's made out of paper. If you ever play Parappa the Rapper, it kind of has the same sort of shtick. If you walk into a room or into a place where you need to look inside, and this perspective doesn't reveal it, like try to go inside a building, and what you'll see is that it all kind of flips open as if it was made out of paper. Okay. So look for trouble. Try to get in combat.
You should be able to fight this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. So you see the curtains again, but there's actually chairs in front, and the better you do in the game, the more those chairs start to fill up with people.
Oops.
It's otherwise a fairly standard party-based combat system for RPG. You get to select from a menu, and there's some time-based things, like if you hit the A button right when you're about to hit your opponent, or when your opponent hits you, you do extra damage, or you can dodge. That hurt. So yeah, it's still kind of in tutorial mode here.
You don't have to.
So you get the basic idea, it's not just like it's assembled out of paper. It's almost like a little puppet show. You can imagine this being shadow puppets, or characters being put on sticks and then being moved around. and they kind of move in that way as well. But there are other things they do with the paper stick that has nothing to do with stage production. So that's pretty much all I wanted to show. It's actually kind of neat that in this Nintendo game, like the first thing that you see when you come to a town is a giant noose. That's not really what I would have expected from Nintendo.
It is really cool.
Alright, so I'm going to switch over now to Dynamite Headdy, which is a Sega game. So I'm just going to start switching the inputs. I think that's this one. Alright, let's see if this works. Thank you very much. And then once we get to oops, that's not the input I wanted.
Napoleon Dynamite. Nice.
I was trying to find Dynamite Headdy earlier, and
yes.
PS2 store, and PlayStation Store does not have that. But this is Dynamite Headdy, and I have it on pause right now. Dynamite Headdy is a game by the company Treasure. If you're a long-time Sega fan, you probably played a lot of Treasure games, but also arcade games. And this was originally, I think it never had an arcade version. I think it's only on Genesis. But then it's been ported to every platform, including PC, and I got this one through Steam. So, anyone seen an Xbox controller lying around? Is that one there?
There's one right there.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, there's a ton there.
So, right. So, anybody would like to try this?
I'll try it.
All right, go for it. Actually, if you hit start, we should be able to restart the game. Or maybe I'll have to go use S.
Yeah, usually only it has to be paused.
I'll just restart the game. There we go. Sega. Okay. So one thing to really note here is that the character's head is kind of detachable, which is also something that you see in Puppeteer later on. But you can already see the stage production. Everything's dangling from cables. You can see the rivets. You can see the curtains again. But it takes the idea a little bit further than what we've seen from Nintendo so far. Because not only does it look like everything is on the stage, you know, you've got the clouds on ropes, you've got credits, you know, you got backdrops, you know, lowering down.
Wow, that's pretty cool actually.
Hangman. Whoa!
Just get past it?
I've never actually seen all of this, so and that's Headdy right there. He kind of has this kind of Rayman-ish kind of like your body parts aren't really attached to you. But this gives you an idea of the kind of universe that you're operating on. It's like, yeah, you know, it looks like it's this super high-tech thing, but if you look all the way on top, you can see it's actually just all like planks, wooden planks, and there's stuff that's broken. So it's like, you know, you're on a high production value stage play, but then the stage itself is kind of wrecked.
You have like the moving clouds in the back.
Yeah. I have no idea what any of this means, really.
Yeah.
Incinerator. So you're being trashed, and then you escape, and a whole bunch of folks escape. Oh yeah, actually that does lead right into the first game. So you're gonna start playing. You should be able to jump. You should be able to throw your head, and depending on where you got the thumbstick pointed, you can throw your head in different directions, and that's your primary attack. And people who are familiar with Treasure, besides games like Ikaruga, are probably familiar with this kind of like general visual insanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hurts to look.
Oh god,
He's pretty busy.
Ikaruga.
No.
I mean, even Ikaruga has the visual insanity, but it's at least their color scheme and everything's a little bit more subdued. But back when they were making Genesis games, they're really garish, and part of it is just trying to show how many different technical tricks they can do simultaneously. Like, you know, the fact they can get this almost kind of 3D aircraft flying around is clearly a trick that they're trying to do. As well as this sense that you have like these multiple planes moving back and forth, but they all look like, you know, hand-painted backdrops, right? and then the backdrop falls down. And then you get the real story, and it's really there's something happening behind the scenes. This cat. And he's doing some sort of... I have no idea what's going on.
What?
So you see the stage crew pulling the next show on.
I can't dodge that one.
What is even happening?
Can you die?
I think
the stage light at the top.
Yeah, the stage light up there tells you your health, and right now you're kind of like halfway. Oh. Nice dodge.
Nice.
Good dodge.
Nice. Oh.
Ouch.
You have to dodge like before.
Yeah, before he does.
Get him! Get him!
Why are you jumping?
No! Oh no!
What's he gonna do? Charge.
Oh, I see. And then get him! Nice.
Oh.
Good job.
Okay.
Those are just
Stage points. Secret points.
Oh, there are secret points?
Yeah, I have no idea what's up with the secret points.
Very saying
that. Okay, so...
I'm not going to tell you what.
Exactly.
And then he tosses his head around, and then we go into the next level. He comes from the Sonic the Hedgehog school of character design. Okay, actually, so I'm gonna just flip over the Puppeteer now. So thanks a lot.
That was interesting.
Yeah, that was kind of
That
bizarre.
also hurt my eyes. That like that was intense.
Yeah. And now I'm flipping it over.
What was the name of that game?
Dynamite Headdy.
Dynamite Headdy.
Head. Yeah, and Headdy has 2 eyes in it. Actually, let me just shut down this computer while we're at it.
It's like a slower Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog was cool.
What is that? Quick without seeing.
Oh, there's a new Sonic game coming out soon too.
Yeah, Sonic and the Lost World.
Yep. I have like one friend in particular who's really excited.
Too many remote controls involved. All right. Now the good news about this about Puppeteer, which is the game that we're showing today, is that it is in fact 2-player. So we can have more than one person actually cooperating. But player 2 uses this.
That's interesting.
I don't know how it works exactly, but we'll figure it out.
It might come from the Super Mario Galaxy School of Co-op.
That might work. That might be very much a truism. All right, who wants to give this a shot? Player 1 gets the.
I'll get the move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get the move.
I'll
Let me see this.
I've never done anything like this before.
I've never like seen
So-
a move in real life.
Actually,
It's a fable. Story from the Lost Lands.
unbelievable that this happened.
So from here, I don't have a whole lot to say because I actually only played in this game enough to be able to get it to make sure that it's working. But I actually don't know how to play this game. So from now on, we're just gonna sit around, play the game, and see what this is all about.
Cool.
Oh.
Hands.
Now I can flip this chair.
That sounds like kind of generic.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually. It's like saying
As opposed to American
cereal.
cereal.
American.
Yeah.
Nice loading DVD.
This is a very classy like loading circle thing.
Yeah. Something in the corner just spinning.
Yeah.
Come one, come all, to the most phenomenal,
2013 is brand new.
most extraordinary, most unimaginable puppet show you've ever experienced.
I very quickly got a Bioshock feel from that.
Welcome
Oh,
to the
it's the art
magical
style.
theater of the strange and fantastic. The name's Professor Gregorius
Yeah.
T.
Just press the PS button.
Osborne.
Yeah.
But my friends, and they're all friends here, call me G. Today's fantastical tale is the perilous
Why did the
journey
point?
of a boy named
Lower right
Kutaro.
corner.
Those presents.
It's so creepy.
But like,
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
Also the light.
It's
purple.
Before everything went to rack and ruin, the moon realms ruled by a beautiful goddess. But then, little bear, for whom the moon goddess had shown nothing but love, stole two of his mistress's precious possessions. The black moonstone and a magic pair of scissors known as calipers. After declaring himself Moon Bear King, he invaded the goddess's castle, smashed the white moonstone to pieces. Once upon a time, I once upon a now. This is my moon, so just get to the part where I sound good. Yes, of course, of course. Wasn't everyone so very proud when the moon goddess was mutilated? Wasn't it just great that the impressive Moon Bear King gave a piece of the white moonstone to each of his generals, screwing over the moon at large? Oh yes, the next 3 years was something special. Now, where do I begin? He was the Moon Realm's ruthless new king, and intended to keep it that way. So night after night he spirited away the souls of children and locked them inside wooden helmets who were doomed to defend Castle Whittlestaff. And while tonight was no exception, it would prove to be quite an exception.
Oh, the poor dearie. Look, yin-yang. Another day, another soul.
Poor indeed. You're as bad as the tyrant. How many of these children are you planning to parade off to certain mutilation before you realize you're wasting your time?
Why, one more, and then another after that.
There's no easy chicks will get my hands on calibers. It's nice.
Meet our hapless hero, who's just blitzed back to life, firmly in the Moon Bear King's clutches. Kutaro, your soul was summoned here at my behest. Kutaro, will you be my friend? Pearls to the bitter end.
So I guess he ate your head?
Yeah.
Appears I'm now headless.
Lovely.
Yep.
Another dunce who left his head in the Moon Bear King's belly. Listen, you're going to drop dead if you go without a head. And I'll be the one stuck with cleanup. Come on, let's find something else you can use. A substitute head. What's rattling around in there? It's a head. Perhaps I'll just help myself.
If it's too sensitive, you can also use select and then recalibrate.
You're all set. Remember those head pots. They may be weird, but they flap around with lots of use for heads. But one little touch, and they'll drop their stash. You know, a new kid on the chopping block like you ought to have a couple of noggins at least. Can't take any chances. There's another one. See? Just like I said.
Interesting. What am I doing wrong? Am I not powerful enough?
Look out. Quick, pick up your head now. This is extremely important. One false move, and those heads of yours will tumble right off your shoulders. If you don't grab them right away, their magic will fade, and no more head. So remember, if you lose your head, pick it up post haste. Oh, and one other thing. Moon sparkles. Here, I'll show you.
Not that.
Voila! These are moon sparkles. Collect 100 and you'll be able to magically come back to life. Even if you do lose all your heads.
But that is very that is very Mario Galaxy. It's picking up sparkly things.
There, the witch's bloomers.
Very nice.
Oh, another head.
Moon cats like me have no use for moon sparkles, so you can keep whatever we find. Keep your eyes peeled for moon sparkles if you want to stay alive.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that moon bear king is always angry. Oh, look there. You see that head symbol? Listen, every head has a little bit of magic to it. They react to places and objects that resemble them. Oh, why don't you just give it a try? Here, first choose the right head. Now, use the head's magic.
The puns are really getting to
Yeah,
me.
they're very annoying.
Keep an eye out for those head symbols. Anything.
Go.
Look at that. No wonder they're so skinny.
Please make yourself at home.
Go and bring it to me!
These are all the levels they're gonna have to go through.
Very interesting.
You'd better follow that fork. The witch doesn't take kindly to long waits. Watch that feisty fork. It's as wicked as the witch. Hey, I warned you.
Is it a boss?
Remember to pick that up quick. No more heads means no more you. Pass through that shimmering gateway to proceed to the back of the kitchen. Now,
Make no mistake, Kutaro was not alone in his plight. The kitchen was already starved by unfortunates whom the Moon Bear King had plucked from their beds. These children had been charged with keeping the Fickle King fed, and it was a miserable, hopeless task. After all, his appetite was as vast and insatiable as his lust for power.
Careful. There's this thing about fire and puppets. All those moon sparkles you don't
Do you want to wait until later or?
Oh, that's
Jesus.
not the best.
That's not good.
You're trying to get it right with that?
Okay.
He's trying to write the spoon?
I think so.
A little pick-me-up from me.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Now go.
Go.
Yeah. Wait.
If you go, the wall.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Yeah. Now it's on fire. Now it's not on fire.
Oh, okay. Cool.
We figured it out.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah.
It's a puzzle game.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Imagine being one of these tykes and spending dusk till dawn getting kneaded and grated, peeled and parboiled, marinated, melted, minced and mashed.
Oh, it's L2. That's supposed to be L2.
Nice.
This is a very enthusiastic audience.
Yes.
Good lord.
This one, but
It's easy for us.
Oh, it's a hamburger.
Burger.
Burger head? I see.
Spark of magic left. There's that head symbol again.
What? Is that like a spoon?
Head, bread. Oh, try it on that sandwich.
Yes.
Head, bread. Oh, try it on that sandwich.
Whoa.
It's a boyga.
And I do mean that quite literally.
smart pots. You'd think someone that gifted with all of them would know a thing or two about cooking. And you'd be wrong.
Go, go, go. What is that? Does she
As
eat
for
that?
Kutaro's catty companion, named Yin Yang, he used to be
Oh.
the moon goddess's
Come here.
faithful beehive. One might say his current mistress
I have a skull head again.
stepped down in some regard.
Looks like you can switch between the 3 heads.
Yeah.
There we go.
Except I have 2 skull heads.
Do you?
Yeah, I
Oh,
have
you
2
do?
skull heads. Because I lost my spider head.
Right.
Watch out for the vegetables. In this kitchen, the cook is a cook, and the squash are out to
Oh god!
Oh no. Oh, it's gone, man. It's gone.
It's gone forever.
Yeah, it's gone.
This is Donkey Kong.
Yeah, this is Donkey Kong. Oh no. Nice.
Hurry along now, dearies, because lazy boys are the first to get turned into traps.
I see.
Is there a head on the top left?
Nope,
Oh,
there's nothing there.
well, missed.
Come quicker, my pretties, so you can get lost. Yin Yang, open the windows. I'm standing alive from the gutsy.
What do you think? Like reflexes?
Can I? Oh, look at that.
Where is the moon goddess? I demand to know where you have taken her! Unhand me, you lout! How dare you!
That peppy princess ought to pipe down. Are you the new boy? I suppose you want me to get your soul back so you can return home. Well, not until you march those wooden legs up to the Moon Bear King's throne room and fetch me his magic scissors. You can do it. After all, you are a very special boy.
Deja vu.
What?
Oh,
This is now Puppeteer.
deja vu.
You can keep it company.
He just keeps talking during the cutscene.
Welcome to the Tower of Tribulations.
Scary.
But don't let
Hello.
a cheerful name like that fool
Take
you.
this.
This place is the ribbon.
It's dangerous to go alone.
There's something in the armor.
Oh, nice.
Never know where that head might be. Head lots, red lots, parking lots. Check everywhere. They don't say get your head out of the gutter for
Okay.
nothing.
Nice. Get out of here. That's a spider. I'll just do that. Wait. Yeah. Get out of here.
It looks like player 2's doing most of the
He is.
actual actions.
Do you want
Oh god!
Yeah, that's probably what happens when you.
Oh, there's another head
How
up
do you
there.
cut it?
Wait.
Yeah. Oh, well, you guys are flying.
Is that head useful for anything?
Oh.
Didn't it get you through the door?
Maybe.
It's probably for like a secret or something.
Oh, there's a person in there. Oh, look at that.
Oh, we're
100.
we got to 100!
6 lives.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no! Wait, it's a head. Ah. Nice.
Boy,
Burger. There's more. Okay. I got it. Oh.
my bad head's gone. You can only have
You
3
have
heads
3?
at a time.
Oh, that makes sense. I guess it's like a room thing.
That's a symbol down there. Try the spider.
Oh.
I don't have a spider head.
Oh, you don't have a spider head.
Oh, that's right.
This is problematic.
What happens if you...
I have so many.
I lost it in the first level.
Oh, jeez, what happened?
They're like shaking and stuff, right?
Oh.
We have a spherical situation.
Oh, ducky.
Before we get rolled over.
probably something down there.
Stay in one piece.
Oh, can't do anything with that. Oh!
Oh.
Wait, this removes all difficulty. Wait, does it?
Yeah, if I had a spider head, I could do
Spider
that.
head.
Oh, I have a spider head. Look at that.
Amazing. Oh!
Whoa!
What is this? Get
Whoa!
Oh. Interesting.
It's for like collect everything you can.
Been snatched away by an enormous
Take all of
arachnoid.
them.
But why did Theatrical
Those
do
things.
it? Perhaps the spider mistook Kutaro for one of her 10,000 children. Hard to keep track of all those little darlings, even with 8 arms.
Oops.
Yeah.
It's kind of like. What? Good job. Nice. Oh.
Hang on to that.
Oh god.
Jump on it.
There we go.
Nice. Patch it. Oh. Nice. Oh. That is.
Okay, you still got time.
Oh.
Ooh. Stage complete. Skills.
Oh, there, oh god.
Uh-oh. Oh, nice save. Oh, that kid is...
Yes, so funny.
Magnificent, Kutaro. There's the entrance to the throne room. No one has ever made it this far.
What about that other kid?
right there already.
He was in a barrel. I'm not sure if he made it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Stop this madness! I command you in the name of the sun!
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, are you crazy? Do you know who I am? Dad's gonna have a supernova!
Wait, son. What if she's right? The sun does have a burning temper. Ah! What can he do? I've got his precious daughter! Sorry. And even if you didn't, your majesticalness is more than enough to eclipse the sun.
I've prepared a very special room for you, my dear princess.
So please, I insist, take a long
What luck. He's left Calamus unattended for once. Kutaro, you are one lucky person.
There before our hero towered the most impressive pair of scissors you've ever seen. The legendary Calamus, the perfectly bound fast by vile vines, the twisted offspring of the Moonbear King's twisted magic.
Kutaro, meet Calamus. Calamus is incarnable as scissors. He used to serve the moon goddess.
Stand forward, boy, and take your destiny now.
It's a soul edge.
Shock.
And now it's Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
Calamus has chosen you.
Soul Calibur.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Kutaro's fortunes were starting to look up. After all, he was now the proud owner of a pair of enchanted scissors. Still, it wasn't all good. Remember, Calamus belonged to the Moonbear King. And the boy's first challenge was to extricate himself from the booby trap he'd just set off.
Perhaps. Now this is a
I think if you hold down the square button, you keep cutting. So So you don't have to spam the button, you can just hold it down.
Sky cut. Oh.
Oh.
You got it? Ah.
No, I do have to keep pressing it.
Oh, you gotta do it fast.
Oh, you gotta cut through it all the way.
Oh, okay, so you just gotta spam pressing it.
Yeah, that's right. Take that mouse. Get out of here.
Does it work if you just hold down the square button? No, it doesn't? Okay.
We'll be out of here in no time.
Nice. Oh. Nice.
Yes, you know what to do.
Oh. It's a guy.
Oh, scissored like a true wizard.
It's like a wizard. It's a head.
Whoa, banana peel.
It's a bat's head, I think.
Oh, but there's no banana head. Oh,
See, take good care of Calibras, and Calibras will take care of you. Don't stop now, or that great lovely.
Oh dear.
Whoa!
I see. Oh.
Who dares lay hand on my property? My traps! How did you get out? Wait, how did you get in? You wretch! What have you done to soothe my throne room? Guards! Apprehend that thief!
Deathly and darkly, the grubs descended upon our trembling hero. But locked within each of them was the soul of a child, just as scared as him.
Then you cut them in half. I think you set them free.
Even I am strong enough to yank these grubs' heads off.
Come on. And go.
yeah, you
I have
gotta
to keep tapping the button.
I keep tapping. I can't aim or something. Come on. Wow,
That looks tiring.
Yeah, it's pretty tiring. Ah, there you
There,
go.
you can use the head once the evil's being purged. So if you're
Ah.
running low on heads, just say the word, and
okay.
I might consider helping.
I'll pop your head clean off your shoulders!
It's actually kind of hard.
And you'll be gratified,
Oh.
just like the rest of these
Cut it,
poor
cut it.
children.
I want that sticky-fingered scoundrel's head!
Press square all the times.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think you actually need to do the head pulling thing until he's actually lost the head.
Yeah.
Cool.
All the Moonbear King's nightmarish magical creations, weavers were some of them nastiest.
Watch out. Awesome.
What?
Then you have to find another.
Heroes first ever real dose of fear. But to escape the weave, those
Very scary.
heroes would need to be conquered.
Good job.
And another.
Oh, hey, there's fire
It's
on
on fire.
Flash here, the boys
Oh.
snipped, sliced and sundered
Grab your head.
Your head, no.
civilization.
Got it.
Success! The fellow Weaver was no more. With the legendary Calibras firmly in hand, Kutaro had taken the first steps of his grand adventure.
Maybe you should switch to skull before you pick up another head, otherwise I think you just keep replacing.
Yeah, it replaces your head.
Unfortunately, the next steps had to be
problematic.
taken in a rush as the Savage King was hot on our heroes.
Tiger! Yes, sir! Where
can't have gotten far, sire. He has such tiny legs. I imagine he's right around the corner.
I don't want him around the corner. I want him cornered. Or I'll find someone who can.
Please, sire, your blood pressure. I'll take care of it. Would you like a back rub? A glass of warm milk? Anything? No?
Bravo, Kutaro. None of the others ever made it half as far. This will be easy to reach his ears.
Where did the trope of the cats talking with the Russian accent come into play first?
Where is this development studio?
Japan.
Oh,
This is Sony Japan.
So this is an English. Is this like an English dub of it? Or
Huh?
is it like originally made in English?
It's a localized version. I mean, it was developed for international release. I wouldn't be surprised if there are French and Spanish and previous European
With a
versions.
flash of Calibris, Kutaro felled the frightful monster and freed the soul of every last child in the fiend's clutches. Well done, Kutaro! The souls he freed were homeward bound.
Interesting. 26 souls.
It'd be a real downer if they showed you how many you could have done.
Oh boy.
Kutaro had obtained
I think it was 26.
Yeah,
Let's say it was 26.
We'll say it's 26, yeah.
Kutaro had obtained Calibris.
Oh wait, go over the first one. See.
Yeah!
Oh, I got
nice.
of 8 heads.
Join
But we
us
got all the
again
souls.
for Act 1.
Okay, so I think what kind of like to wrap up today actually.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming and playing the game. Just give a sense of games set on the stage and makes people do something else.
I was just wondering, do you have any examples of other games that has this sort of theater metaphor
Yeah.
to them? I can think of one, the Battle Block Theater game we played with my Euroclass semester. That also had cats in it, so there seems to be something going on with cats and theater.
Cats and stages.
Maybe later on I'll just do like a games with cats in them.
Right.
We won't have enough time to do that.
No, all the cats.
All the cats.
When you mentioned
So-
like BioShock, which also like
I just
no,
got that
but
feel.
the art style is very similar, but also it comes up once or twice also. And it's not as heavy as this one though. Or
The art
previous
and
games.
the animation with all the sort of jittery.
Yeah.
And I mean I would say that BioShock Infinite's a little bit more like melodramatic, almost like the style of acting is kind of reminiscent of silent movie acting, but that works really well when you've got a very stylized art style. But then there are stage moments in BioShock Infinite and also in the original BioShock. Remember the standard code on the piano.
A lot of like the weren't really cutscenes, but like when things were presented to you.
Yeah, and that stuff is all is obviously very stagey. So BioShock takes advantage of this trope.
I was also thinking of the game Sleep is Death. Has anyone played that? It's a Jason Roar game. I think it has that metaphor, but in another way. One person plays the director and the other one has to act out the play that they create. So I think they use that sort of language of setting the stage. And
Right. Yeah. It's kind of like the actual game interactions are a lot like a game master and a player. But you're right. It's couched in this language of theater.
Yeah.
Little Big Planet, which was the game I didn't actually show, but I think a lot of people have seen, also has this kind of puppet show style. It looks like the kind of puppet show that you could make out of household scraps, right?
So it's really interesting when people make very complicated things in the level editor.
Yeah. But and I think that's deliberate, right? It's like they have this very papercraft and tangible fabric feel to give you the impression that really you know, if you could use a pair of scissors in real life, you could build something in Little Big Planet, you know, and you know, that's not exactly true. It's kind of complex to build something in Little Big Planet, but it's not that hard. And you can get over that hump of, you know, maybe building things is not so intimidating. You know, try your hand.
I've not played much of it. Fable, isn't Fable kind of theatrical? Isn't there like a narrator that's...
Yeah, I think they had the
announces
storytelling aspect.
There was that similar narrative thing going on in this game.
I mean, if you look at Fable 3, it's in a book. Right? I mean, this is the collector's edition, and it's actually like that's the box right here. So I think that's playing out more the somebody sitting you down and reading the story.
A book rather than a stage. Yeah. Was it Left 4 Dead? It's kind of like a movie.
Oh yeah,
Just like the director thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they add.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, you see the posters when you're loading up your new levels. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. Next week's probably going to be a board game. I'm not quite sure, but and I'm going to try to get over this month some local developers to come by and talk about their games as well. So every week's going to be something different, and we'll announce it on Twitter, Facebook, and on our blog, and of course email. So hope to see you all.
Cool.
Thank you.
See you all.
Thanks.
Okay. Bye.